Good morning everyone. It is Tuesday today, it's pretty much the start of the week for me. It's my first run of the week and you are joining me on a nice easy 5-mile run, running towards Westwood Ho and then back again. Here we go. So what has been going on in the life of Dan Matt? Quite a few things really. I've picked up an injury about 4 weeks ago. Struggling a little bit with an adductor issue on my left side predominantly, which is normally the leg I have issues on. So I've just been taking a few weeks off. I'm very lucky to have a watt bike, so I've been able to use the watt bike a little bit in terms of just doing a little bit of cross training, taking away the impact away from the leg, the adductor, and trying to adapt a little bit, should we say. And then the last few weeks I've just started to do a bit more running, enjoy it a little bit more, be a bit more pain-free. It's still a little bit of a niggle, but it's certainly better than what it was. And we're just building slowly. So today's run is, like I say, 5 mile, nice and easy. I'm not really that bothered about pace, being honest. It's just about getting out and getting some miles in the legs now. Try and build that base, keep an eye on what the injury's doing, how the body's feeling. I think whenever you come back from an injury, you could always be a little bit hypersensitive to an area. You're always keeping an eye on it, thinking, oh, is it there? Is it not? And we're slowly feeling a bit more confident as it goes on. So as that confidence builds and I'm starting to feel a bit better, still feeling a bit more confident in the legs and the body, I'll start to build up the mileage a little bit. We've got a few things on the horizon, but more than anything it's just stuff that I've already entered that I'd like to try and do, whether it's just you know, get on the start line again and toe that line, or whether it's to, you know, see a fitness test where I'm at. It'd be nice to do some of the running, do some of the races at least. I'm straight into a headwind here. You know when you're running and you're cruising and then you turn around, you realise why you were cruising, because I was going straight into a headwind. I'm back on the Northern Boroughs this morning. As always, one of the best places to run in the local area here in Westwood Ho. So I know trainers, or running trainers, is a really hot topic for a lot of people, whether it be non-carbon or carbon or super shoe. Today for the easy run, I've gone with the Hoka Rincon 2, I think they are. So they're not the newest version. They've been in the cupboard for a little bit. I got them quite cheap, not that long ago, but I've not really worn them too much because of obviously the injury. But what I am finding with the Hoka range at the moment is that they cradle your foot. So my foot feels and was quite deep in the trainer, so I'm cradled, so the stability of the foot and the trainer is quite good. For me it just works. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there with Hoka. I think they're very much a absolutely love them, or just don't get on with them type of trainer. But for me, they just work. So that's what I went with today, the Hoka Rincon. I actually think they changed their name recently. I think it used to be Hoka One or Hoka 11, but now I think it's just Hoka. So yeah, definitely a trainer to try out if you like to have a bit of stability, or maybe you're picking up a few injuries by too much ankle movement. I seem to get on with them quite well. Loads out on the range. I've also got the Clifton 8s as well, which I picked up the other day. They're bright white, which a lot of people commented on. I can't imagine them staying that white for that long. Maybe they're a treadmill trainer for a while. We'll see. So heading into Westward Ho now. When I'm on these runs, especially when they're easy runs, I try and make them as easy as I possibly can, and I try and make them that I'm thinking about my form a little bit more, whether it be thinking about my arm drive, or whether it thinking about head placement, knee drive, leg turnover. All these things is a good thing to do on these easy runs, because you've got time to think about them. You're not just full-blown effort. So we're coming out of Westward Ho now, heading back towards home. It's going to be about 6 miles by the looks of things by the time I finished, which is good. Look, I wouldn't say I'm feeling amazing. Feeling quite tired actually. This first few runs back. So at the weekend I've done 6 miles on the Saturday, and then 60 minutes on the Sunday, which is equivalent to about 8 miles. And then rest yesterday, or bike anyway, and then today back on the road again for another 6-ish easy miles. But you know, sometimes when you return from injury you feel quite good the first few runs, and then when you start to build, muscles, tendons become fatigued, aerobic system doesn't feel the same, heart rate hasn't been up as high as it normally has been. So all of these things contribute to how I'm feeling right now, which is tired at 7 minute per mile pace. There we go. But on the other hand, the body's feeling good. The adductor feels absolutely fine. The lower abdominal, tiny little bit hypersensitive possibly, but you know, not getting any worse. Just possibly feed it slightly, but not stopping me and not getting any worse. So they're the two main things you got to look at when you're getting a little bit of a niggle or returning from injury. You know, if something makes it worse, you've got to stop doing that. The sooner you stop doing it, the quicker it will recover, one, and the quicker you can get back to running two. We'll get this run done anyway. Nearly done. What is it? 3.5 miles in. 7:07 average pace, so we're cruising really, not doing too bad. Well, that is not a bad view, is it? North Devon can be absolutely amazing at times. This morning it was smashing down, and this afternoon or late morning it's blue sky and a bit of sunshine. So we're coming towards the end of the run now. 45 minutes in, we have done 6.34 miles, so I'm hoping to make it up to 7. The run started as a 5 mile, then went to a 6, and then went to a 7. Now I wouldn't normally say that's the wisest idea, stick to the plan, but my plan is tomorrow to do something shorter, so I've got a bit more time on my hands. So I was running along thinking maybe actually it's better for me to try and do a few more miles today and then take it a bit more easier tomorrow, because time is a bit of a cruncher tomorrow. And we're working our way back, so we're only about half a mile from home. We're going to go up the hill and then straight back inside, grab a recovery drink, and then off to work. Let's get up this hill. Oh, a hill always at the end is a killer, right? Whew. That is run done. We have done exactly 50 minutes to the dot, 7:08 pace, 7 mile distance. Forget about the heart rate, I'm having a bit of a night with my heart rate at the minute. I've got a Garmin heart rate that connects to my Garmin watch, but change the battery is just being a bit of a pain. So it looks like 158 beats per minute at 7 minute miling pace. Either I'm very unfit or the heart rate hasn't connected, so I would say it hasn't connected. I'm going to go in now, like I say, grab a bit of a protein shake, bit of recovery shake. It's not something I do too often. It's something I kind of go and do as and when I can. To be honest with you, I'd normally cheat and buy like the the pre-made protein shakes just so they're easy. I just grab it straight from the fridge. So yeah, it's not something I do all the time, but maybe when I'm feeling a bit tired or maybe I don't want to eat so quickly, you've got that 20-30 minute window, just get a bit of protein down, because I want to run again tomorrow and I want the body to recover as best as I can. So I plan to do everything I can to make that happen. Right, let's go and chill out. And here is the little monster. I've come in back from my run, supposed to nap, and she's up and playing. How do you feel about that, Coco? Happy? Not particularly happy. Hasn't napped. Oops. So recovery shake is in hand. We're sipping on that for the moment. And then we also have just got back to delivery of new trainers. Very excited for these. So I did buy a pair of these before, but I sent them back because I got injured. So I bought these and I bought them a bit cheaper. They are the Majestic Nike Vaporfly Next Percent 2s in the yellow and Volt colour. So yeah, very happy with those. Can't wait to get them on my feet and running fast again. Fingers crossed everything would go well. Thanks for watching. Give this a like, a subscribe down below. It always helps situation and it helps me gain more followers. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, drop them below. Any issues, let me know about this heart rate. If anyone's got any ideas how to get a heart rate monitor, that'd be brilliant. Have a good day.